Hey everyone, FPL Valentino here. Hope you had a good game week. Lots of good games on. Got a green arrow again, which is good. So 500,000 up. It's not as much as expected, so I took a -4, but it's okay. Slowly, just getting up, creeping up. So Captain Haaland had Vice on Semenyo. Probably should have captained Semenyo, but that's okay. I still had him as in my team, so it didn't do too badly. Munor was going to get a big score, but then Everton got a penalty. But then it was fine because then Dwight took it and scored. So even he missed his clean sheet and Dwight got the points, but they both got yellow cards. So I think I missed another couple of points there, one each, and then bonus points as well. But that's all right. Didn't do too badly. So I've hit the wildcard button just because I've got a few too many players I want to get rid of and price changes, and it's a good time for week 8 now to change. So I'm going to do a wildcard video after this, but just quickly just showing you what I've done. So I've transferred out Virgil, Ndwy, Reinders, Evan Nilsson, Anderson, Steven Johnson. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I've transferred quite a lot out. I'm still going to tinker with it, but this is kind of the team so far I've got. So brought in Senesi, Guehi, Rodon for now. Caicedo, Gravenberg. I was going to keep Reinders, but I've just got Gravenberg in there now because they've got a decent run and they could turn it around, and Gravenberg just to have part of Liverpool because I've already got Haaland. Bowen, he's got decent fixtures coming up, and whenever he scores, he always gets 3 bonus points, or most of the time, and he gets like 9-10 pointers. So it's that or Watermelon. And he took the penalty and scored it. But obviously Gordon was off, so it looks like he's second penalty taker. I want to put Gordon in there, but he looks like he's getting 65 to 70 minutes. If he was getting 90 minutes, I would have definitely put him in somewhere and fitting him in. But this is just my wildcard team so far. I'll probably tinker with it, and I'll make an in-depth wildcard video for the next one. But yes, that's my team. I'll probably captain either Haaland. Semenyo's, it'll be tricky against Crystal Palace. But yeah, probably Haaland or Bowen. Even Pedro against Nottingham Forest or Kudus. But I'll probably keep it on Haaland just at home against Everton. So that's that. Let's go through some transfers in and out. I'd love to go through all the games, but it'll just take too long. So I'll just go through just transfers in, transfers out. This is the FPL Focal app website. So thanks to Oscar putting all this data together. So top transfers in, obviously Semenyo, he's killing it. If you don't have him, definitely get him. Obviously Haaland, he's in very good form at the moment. So lots of people getting off Salah and going to Haaland. The only thing is Salah has got Liverpool, Manchester United at home, and Brentford, and they're not too bad. Like, he could turn around against United, but I know Salah, he was off his game against Chelsea. And Liverpool, they're not clicking as much as they used to, and their defense is a bit more open and leaky. And there was some funny memes of Virgil van Dijk, even though he's a top defender. It's just, it's the internet. There was some funny memes I might put up on here. You can have a bit of a laugh. So yeah, that's the Haaland. He's in. Everyone, Watermelon. They're getting him in. Caicedo, I've got him. He's just very good for DEFCON, and just the assist and goal every now and again. He scored a cracker. That was an absolute cracker. It was a great goal. And Chelsea getting a lot more possession. So I think Caicedo is going to slowly keep pushing up and up. And then, when he gets a chance to shoot, he's going to get more chances outside the box. Kudus looking really good as well. He's just very exciting on the ball. Very good player. Timber, Gabriel, Saka. They look like the good three if you want to get them in, your Arsenal players in. I've got Gabriel, Saka, and Raya. But you can also do Gabriel, Timber, and Saka. And then if you want Pope in goals, that's a good combination as well. Just depends on your team. These Senesi, Guehi, they're good players to get in. I think it was the only game that Senesi didn't get DEFCON, but I think that was because he got brought off in the 75th minute or something. Guehi and Munoz were a bit unlucky, so there's more coming there. But yeah, just for where's the data if you're bringing in any defenders for where's the DEFCON? So yeah, Senesi, Anderson. The only thing is Anderson doesn't have the best fixtures. Where's Fulham? I think they're at the bottom. Yeah, they got Arsenal and Newcastle, which is tricky. But if you want to bring him in, then bench him. Or if you want a wild card, then bench him for the next 2 games. And then after that, it's not too bad. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. So Tarkowski, Virgil. It's the same kind of players. But yeah, I'll definitely get Arsenal in. They're looking good. So then now, obviously Salah's getting out. He's not in his best form like he used to be. Even Liverpool were a little bit off. They're not clicking as well as they used to. He's a lot of money seller as well. So you can sell him, you can get Saka, Haaland. You can make your team very balanced. A little bit surprised to see Grealish out. He's one of their best players for Everton. Maybe, they're probably for the fixtures. Where's Everton? They do have Man City next away and Tottenham, so some people are getting him out. I don't think it's a priority sell. If you got him, you can just kind of keep him unless your team needs it. People getting Pedro out. I'm keeping him just because the last 2 games, besides the Liverpool game, he's had red cards, so he hasn't had the best support or chances. And Chelsea, they got Forest, Sunderland. They got a pretty good run the next 4 or 5 games. So in Nottingham Forest, they got Ange, and there's a lot of pressure on him at the moment. So they could get a few goals in there even against Sunderland. So I'm probably going to keep him. But probably some people going out Pedro, then Walter in or Bowen. Yep, and a lot of people getting Chicores out, probably to Saka. He's good. He's a decent player. He's a big, he's a bit of a bully when he plays. He's strong, but I don't know. He's not firing as much as I think people wanted him to. And now they realise Saka's on penalties, where he should be. Some people are saying, it was his 200th game and 100th assist goal, so he might have had the priority there, and then they might share penalties. But even if he was, I don't know. I think Saka's a better option. Richarlison got benched, so looks like his minutes are a risk, not his risks are a minute. A tiki. And Isak, obviously the minutes are shared, so he's going out. Livramento, obviously injured, which is unfortunate. I probably would have brought him in. He's a very good player. I was thinking about bringing Burn in, but I'm still contemplating that one. A lot of people getting rid of their Forest players. I thought there might have been a manager bounce with Ange in, but they're still finding it a bit tricky. Fernandes, I think everyone's kind of getting off him unless you're a content creator that's in love with him. But yeah, he's too expensive. 9 million, and you can spend that money elsewhere. And I don't know. He's got Liverpool next up. I don't know. Everyone's banging on about him even before, and they're like, "Oh yeah, if he got his penalties, he would have been this." Well, he didn't. It's how you play. It's your form in your last few games, and if you're not performing, that's how it is. Obviously, you can have very good records, but if you're not performing in this season, and everyone, most of the other guys, they're like, oh, underlying stats, data, XG, IG, NRMA, XXA, XXO, all this data. You can just watch players and see how they're going. Like, yeah, he's been a little bit unlucky, but how many games has he been unlucky? So, yeah, I would transfer him out if you got him. Obviously, Becker's injured. Virgil, the defense isn't looking as good. So I'm getting rid of Reinders. He was unlucky not to score. It was a very good save by Kelleher. But I think maybe some people are just getting off him and going to Caicedo, I guess, or Gravenberg. If you want Liverpool cover, Wirtz, yeah, he's not doing that well too, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's that there. Let's see what else there is. Oh, yeah, most captain. These are good little stats here. Oh, most XG, Walter, best attack, Newcastle, overperformer, Marlon. I'm glad to see Marlon was back in for Villa because he was very good in pre-season. And I don't know why they didn't start him. I was very close to bringing Marlon from the start of the season, but it wasn't. He wasn't. What's the word? Guaranteed to start, but it's good that he's starting and helping Villa out. So defense, Newcastle, pretty good defense. So if you want to get some defenders as well, so Pope could be a good goalkeeper because he's cheaper than Raya and he gets his saves. He gets saves bonus, where Raya doesn't really make many saves because Arsenal's defense is just so tight. It's tight like a toiga. Yes. So if you want to save a bit of money, and then you can have another Arsenal player because you don't have Raya. And Saka's just looking good with his goal threat, and I just look at this. These are all the stats, but you don't just eye test. I just eye test and I see. But Saka, they're all looking good. This is just to kind of reconfirm that as well. Cool. Chips active. Alright, let's see the captaincy. What's captaincy for week 8? Obviously Haaland. Yep. Salah. It's risky. I know it's against United and it's a derby and it's at home, but just the last game against Chelsea, even the last games before that, his form hasn't been the best, and Liverpool's. But you never know. They could turn it around and Salah could turn up for the big game. So if you want a differential, captain, Saka's good captain. Against Fulham away, a bit trickier, but Arsenal doing really well. But yeah, there's, I don't know, these captaincy rank, like, you could go even Kudus or Bowen if you really wanted a different captain. Haaland's obviously the safest bet. But if you want to, go a bit different. Semenyo will be tricky against Palace because they've got a really good defence. I know they shipped in 2 goals, but it was a bit unlucky. Like that penalty, Lacroix, he kind of, I think he wanted to pull out and he didn't see him and it was just too late and then he just caught him and it was penalty, so he couldn't do anything. And then the other goal, Munoz tried to kick it out and he just Grealish put his foot there and got the ricochet, which was smart. Even Pedro could do well against Nottingham Forest. So, just go with what you think is the best captain. But I'll most likely keep it on Haaland because he's doing well. Let's see. Can't really see much else. So yeah, now we have international break, a week or two. So with transfers, that's what I need to do. Where's FPL Hub? So if you want to check the price changes, this is a very good site. Fantasy Football Hub. So you just go here and then just go to the price changes, and they'll tell you who's going up, who's going down. You know, why is it? I can't see it all. That's okay. I don't want to log in right now. I'll do it after. But yeah, you can see all the prices going up and down. It's pretty accurate. So sometimes, it's good to get early on the price changes. Otherwise, you'll be priced out, maybe depending on your team value. But then the only downside is if you go early and if they get injured. So it's kind of like a bit of a risk if they're going overseas for the international friendlies and they get injured. But then some aren't going for the international friendlies, or they should be okay. So yeah, you can just do that to get up on your the price changes and beat them. But yeah, I can't really see much else. I was surprised Doku got benched. He's been smashing it with his dribbling skills and that, so I was surprised how they benched him. But yeah, is there anything else? Can't really see too much else. News. Yeah, DEFCON. These guys are killing it with DEFCON. Munoz got a lot. I was going to actually transfer out Munoz on my wildcard to Guehi, but he got that goal and defensive contributions, and he's playing like a winger, so I might keep him, I reckon. Anderson's still doing well for DEFCON. The only thing is they got tough matches 2 coming up, but then he can still get DEFCON, 3-4 point out there. So there you go. Can't really see much else. Guardiol, he got all 3. He could be a good transfer in as well, Guardiol. The only thing is he doesn't really get DEFCON because they get so much possession. And his goal threat isn't as high because he's kind of centre back now. If he was playing on the wing, you'd have much more goal threat and assists. But yeah, Pep's got him as centre back now. It would usually be 8 Nuri or like Mateus Nunes on the wing, getting high up. So yeah, that's that. When to use your chips. So yeah, I'm using my wildcard this week, so making the most of the international break. And yeah, all right, if there's anything else you want me to go through or I've missed, just let me know for future videos. I hope this recap kind of guide helped. And yeah, enjoy the break. If you have any questions or comments, just put them down. If you need help with who to transfer out, who to transfer in, just put a comment down. I'm happy to help. I pretty much reply back to all comments when I can. So yeah, I hope you like the video, and I will be making a wildcard video soon. So yeah. All right, ciao ciao. Thanks guys. Enjoy. Bye.